Hey everybody, Diane Orwig here, founder of Love Living Fit and author of the book, The Fitness Recipe. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about the power of visualization because it's definitely one of the things that divides ordinary results from extraordinary results. So the first thing I'd like for you to do is go to my website. Here it is at lovelivingfit.com. Just scroll down that homepage just a little bit. That's going to take you to just a few examples of the thousands of men and women who have followed the Living Fit program that I've developed over the last 12 years and gotten just extraordinary results. Very short period of time, 12 weeks, 24 weeks. And one of the first things that people ask me when they first see these pictures is, how did they do it? What's the trick? Is it your exercise plan or your eating plan or some special supplement? And I tell them it's none of that. Absolutely, those are some of the foundations of my Living Fit program. But I'm going to hand to you the real key. It's actually the missing key to achieving these kinds of extraordinary results. And you know, when you listen to this today, I think you might find that this might be what's missing for you. It may be at the core of why you either keep hitting a wall or worse, keep starting and stopping and starting and stopping. So let's go really quick first to a picture of a vision board that it's a very good example of what I usually ask my clients to put together. You know, just some images and some statements that really keep waking up in their mind what it is that they want to accomplish. Now, this is a vision board from one of my clients back in 2008. Her name is Neve, and she is from Knoss, Ireland. Never been in the same room with her, but when she contacted me, her real problem area was the problem area that I know most people have, right there in your midsection. And Neve was pretty frustrated because she knows about fitness. You know, she knows how to work out and she knew how to eat. Something just wasn't clicking. Look at the 12-week results. This is a woman who's 43 in this picture, has 2 children. She looks extraordinary. So there's the first point of visualization, is you have to have a clear idea in your mind of what you want. Now, wait until you see this. So it wasn't until about 16 weeks ago, Neve contacted me again. Look at her. She still looks hot. She said, you know, I'm getting ready to go to Greece, and I want to look really good. So we worked together again just a little bit. And this was the picture she sent to me just last week. Awesome. But the thing that struck me the most is if you have a look at her original vision board, right there in the middle, you'll see it right there. Here is the picture that she had in her vision board 3 years ago. And you know, it's almost identical. So I see these kinds of examples of the power of visualization over and over and over again. And yes, the vision board is a great way to do it, but here's what I want to tell you. About a year ago, I found the most extraordinary visualization tool I've ever used in my life, personally and for my clients, and it's called Mind Movies. Let me take you to that website very quickly. Here is the Mind Movies website, and you'll find Natalie Ledwell and the very handsome and debonair Ryan Higgins. These 2 beautiful folks are the ones who created Mind Movies. It was this great idea of taking that static flat vision board and creating a movie with the same images that you would pick out of magazines and clip out. That's so time consuming. This is just plug and play, push button. When I saw this product, I said, I have to have it. And I was so surprised when I did get it, because one of my favorite parts is the script writing tutorial that Natalie Ledwell does. She is brilliant at helping you flesh out what it is that you're wanting more than anything, and how to take those images and those verses and put them together and bring your mind movie to life. Ryan also has some great videos in there of how to really make your mind movie work. So here's what I want to do. Today I want to take you to my original mind movie, because I made this, oh gosh, a couple of years ago, and I want to show you how powerful it is. If you're going to make a mind movie yourself, I want to kind of give you some insight into how I made mine and all of the incredibly awesome things that have happened to me directly from this mind movie. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start and stop as I go through, make some points for you so that you can start using this power of visualization for yourself, either with a vision board, but better, even better, with mind movies. It's honestly the best thing I've ever used in my life for visualization. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to walk you through how I made my mind movie. Alright, so you'll notice there's lots of references to cash at the very beginning, and that's because when I made this, I was trying to build my business. My husband was building his business, and you know, who couldn't use more cash? I actually hesitated at first to put that many references to it, but I'm telling you, the cash started to flow. It was amazing, and I've got a couple of other stories to tell you about the end result of that. So let's keep going. You know, I love this picture of this guy with the big check. I thought it was a lot of fun. But ironically, after I started watching the Mind movie on a regular basis, you know, I would go to the bank and realize, oh my gosh, I have a lot more checks than I usually have. I've got 4 here to deposit, and another day I had 5. And this is unusual for me because most of my clients pay me either through PayPal or through a credit card. And then I did get a very surprising, unexpected check. It was about a $300 check, and ironically it was for something that I really needed for my business. So the unexpected checks started flowing too, in a way that was very surprising to me. So let's keep going. Now here you're going to notice, and throughout the rest of the video, I had put in a lot of references to going on vacation and relaxing. And one of the reasons I did that was because, you know, we were putting so much of our focus on our businesses that we weren't really sure when we were going to have the funds to go on a vacation. And earlier in the year, my husband had said, you know, if we go on vacation again, I'm kind of burned out on cruises. I love cruising. He said he didn't really want to go anymore. About a month after I started watching my Mind movie, my husband came home and said, oh my gosh, we're going to get a nice hefty refund. And guess what? I've booked a cruise for us. So, you know, one of the ways that I tell people to visualize is just go with what you want. You know, don't put so much emphasis on what other people want or what you think they want. It sounds selfish, but it really works. So let's keep going because there's more to that story.
Never fails. There's somewhere we can run to, the city of angels. The city of angels. The city of angels. The city of angels.
Now here's another thing that I really recommend that you do is to interlace some of the things that you've already manifested. I have them sprinkled throughout my whole video, and one of them is, you know, that I am living the dream. I imagined a couple of, 12 years ago that I was going to leave my corporate job and become a very successful trainer, and now I've done all of that, become a very successful online success coach and trainer with thousands of examples of people that I've helped. So I really like that idea of interlacing some of the stuff that's really happened to you along with the things that you want to have happen. Let's keep going. Here we're at my favorite, one of my favorite. I've got one other story to tell you, but when I chose this picture, you know, I really chose it to match the affirmation, which is that I pamper myself. Well, after my husband came home and said, we're going on a cruise, I was driving around with a small box of old jewelry that I'd kind of gathered up. I knew I was never going to wear it again. And about 2 days before that cruise, I finally went into one of the jewelry stores that was buying gold, scrap gold, and thought, well, this will be some fun, crazy money for me. Thought I would walk out with about $100. You know, I would have been happy with that. Walked out with $750. And right then and there I said, I am going to do the whole high-end spa treatment when we go to the Bahamas. So let me show you something, because when I booked that spa treatment, the woman at the spa said, oh, well, you'll need to come into our beautiful wet area. You know, spend an hour there before you have your treatment. It's just beautiful. Well, as I walk down these steps right here, this is the exact area at the Mandara Spa in the Atlantis where we were going. I walked around the corner in my bathing suit, and I just kind of relaxed over here. When I was laying there, I thought, oh my gosh, this is exactly how I look right now. That picture in my mind movie is coming true at this very moment. That was really one of the most surreal experiences of visualization that I've ever had, honestly. All right, so let's keep going. There's a couple more. Just to save time, I'm going to go ahead and try to scroll over here. So you see all of these different things that I've put into my mind movies. Let's go to this one. Now, that picture of the English Bulldog, that's actually my English Bulldog. She's another incredible manifestation story from about, 7 years ago. But this is the one I want to show you. This is pretty cool. So this picture of this kitty, I acquired when I was talking to a friend of mine who, she said, I love cats. Do you like cats? I said, oh, I love them, but I'll never be able to have one because I'm pretty sure that my husband is allergic to cats. But if I could have any cat in the world, it would be a snowshoe. And since she had never heard of a snowshoe, I went searching everywhere, shelters and everywhere, to find a picture. This is the picture that I sent to her. Not a month after I started watching my mind movie, I started getting calls from some of the shelters that I had, where I'd scoured to try to find this picture. And a woman called me and said, I have a match for a cat that you've been looking for. You've got to come and see her. So it was another very surreal experience. I went in, and here is the cat. She was sitting in a cage, and I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing? My husband's allergic. Well, I couldn't resist. I had to bring her home. And it turns out that my family loves her, that my husband is not allergic, but look at the similarity. Every time I see this, I am just completely blown away. And that is truly the power of visualization. So these are just a few of the things that I've experienced over the course of my life, and also that I've helped other people experience. This is the power of visualization. So if you are not currently using visualization as a part of your daily routine, I hope you're now convinced you've got to get started. Start making a vision board, or better yet, use the link that I've got right under this video. Go get a Mind Movies kit and start doing it now. It will blow you away. So I want to thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video, watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And I hope that in the future you will find a little time each day to love living fit. And until next time, bye for now.